Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. I hope everybody had a good night rest. Um, we're back with Monica's Daily Tips. I hope everyone is enjoying these tips and um, enjoying this message every morning. I hope you guys get it. I hope you guys um, love it. I love talking to you guys about it. I love talking and I love to talk to people and encourage people. So we're gonna wait a few more moments. Make sure you guys are thumbsing up the live. Hello, Winston. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Make sure you guys are thumbsing up the live. If you want to share me out, please share me out. Um, and we're going to. I'm going to read a passage. Make and then we're going to go into the tips. I try to use 30 minutes for the good morning, guys. Good morning. Make sure you guys are thumbsing up live. It's 5 people in the chat. With 4 in the chat. Make sure you guys are thumbsing up the live. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna read this little message here, guys. Um, let's go ahead and get into it. Because we only have an hour. Um, it says no place for the devil. Ephesians 4:25 and through 28. You can read that passage. Anger hurts the one who is angry more than anyone else. And then this devotion says giving and receiving. Paul is about to set sail for Jerusalem and has a message for the people he is leaving behind. He reminds them of the good news he has brought to them and prays for them and trusts them to the grace of God. He encourages them to work at building up the community and to continue to help those who are in need. He reminds them of the example he gave in working to support himself and his companions. Instead of depending, good morning, Florida Williams. I'm doing great. How are you this morning? Um, thank you for coming. I'm gonna read this. If anybody comes into the chat, I want my mods to make sure you greet them because like I'm gonna get into this passage and sometimes I may miss people. So make sure that my mods are welcoming everyone and giving them a warm greeting. Thank you so much. Um, we need we need to bear witness to the gospel in words and in example. It is not enough to tell people about Jesus and his promises. We need to be living examples of his word. We should show in our lives the joy that comes from over our faith in Jesus' victories over death. We need to take care of the poor and the vulnerable as Jesus wants us to do. Although Paul says he is quoting Jesus, there is no record in other writings that Jesus said these words, but they may be part of an oral tradition that is not contained in them. Throughout the Old Testament and in the Gospels, we are being told to take care of the poor, to treat them fairly, and to give generously. What is the legacy? Listen to the question. What is the legacy we hope to leave behind, whether it is with family, friends, co workers, and those we just meet along the way? What legacy you want to leave behind? Hopefully, we will be like Paul and letting them know we will be praying for them, reminding them that strength comes from being surrounded by a loving community and knowing that we have giving a good example. So, good morning, Coco. How you doing? Make sure you guys are thumbsing up the live. Thank you for coming on the live. Um, what this basically what it said is better to give than receive. And um Paul in his teaching was telling people that is Paul was telling people about God's word and how we need to make sure that we are taking care of the vulnerable. The vulnerable are people like the elderly. The vulnerable people are the children. Children. Um, take care of your children, small children, until they are adults enough to understand things on their own. Make sure you are taking care of the disabled, the people that are sick and not able to take care of themselves, the mentally unstable people. Take care of them. Um, and make sure that we are being, and also when it comes to leaving your legacy behind, okay, the question was, what is the legacy we hope to leave behind, whether it is with family, friends, co-workers, and those we just meet along the way? The legacy I want to leave behind is I want for my kids is I want them to know that Mama was a God, loved God. She knew God for herself. She had a personal relationship with God. She did what she had to do. Well, she took care of us and was responsible enough to take care of us, even if she had to do it on her own. She also she also was she also was nice to people. She treated people the way that she wanted to be treated. Um, I want my kids to know that, you know what I'm saying, nothing in this life is given to you, that you have to work hard for everything that you want. So we have to make sure that when we're leaving a legacy, make sure that there is a good legacy, not nothing that is how can I put it? Nothing that is negative or nothing like, well, you know what I'm saying? Because when people, let me tell you something, when people pass away, like they say, give people their flower while they're living, because when they pass, they cannot see it. So when people pass, that's when people really get to talking. You know, I'm gonna be honest. Like when people pass, people be like, "Well, oh, she was a good person," but you know, and make sure that when you pass, that when you leave, whoever you leave behind doesn't have to deal with all the negative things that um the negative things that people have, that you have done things that was not good to people. That's what I'm saying. Um, make sure that um when you leave your legacy behind, make sure that it's not a legacy of you being disrespectful to people. Um, I like I said, I just want to make sure that my legacy and the way I want to make sure that when I pass, or when I pass away, that God, how can I put this? I want to make sure that when I pass, or if I my legacy is good. I like that song say, may the work I done speak for me. So the work you done on this earth, make sure the work that you do on this earth speak for your character. Speak for for you. Make sure that it is something good and not nothing negative. So make sure the work you do on this earth, it speaks for you. It speaks goodness. It speaks love, peace, understanding. Good morning, Bacon with Charlene. Make sure you thumbs up the live, please. Um, so like just be like, yes, what Wamster said, I was just about to say that only what you do for him will last. Right. So the work you do, make sure you're doing it out the kindness of your heart and with God on your side. Make sure you're doing that. It's people in this world that think that um they're thinking that what they do to people, that there's not going to be any kind of repercussion for it. It's always going to be repercussions for the wrong that you do to people. So be careful. Be careful how you treat people. Be careful with that. Be careful how you treat people. Some of my tips, um, some of my tips. I want to get into my tips because my tips speaks is connecting. And I worked on my tips yesterday, and that's the crazy part about it. This devotion is connecting to my tips. Um, so I wanted someone to put in the chat what kind of legacy. Answer this question, and then we're going to move on. What kind of legacy you want to leave behind when you pass away? What kind of legacy you want to leave behind? What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind when you pass away? Do you think about it? Think about it. What kind of legacy you want to leave your children? How do you want to be perceived? Think about that. I'm gonna get um into my daily tips. I worked on this hard yesterday. Um, I wrote a lot of little notes down and little nuggets for people to understand. Um, yes, Winston said he wants to leave something where they know me for what I done. Um, yes, you want the goodness that you do speak for you. Yes, you do. Okay, so the tips on this is called tips on working on yourself as a person. The first tip that I have is compliment yourself. With me saying that, I'm saying every morning when you wake up, take a few moments and thank God for waking you up, and then give yourself a compliment. Compliment whatever it is about yourself and motivate yourself to accomplish something that was important to you. This can boost your day. It can make you a happy person. And when you are having that kind of energy, it will be contagious to other people. Um, so love on yourself. Love on yourself. Make sure that you just look at yourself in the mirror and say, today is going to be a good day. I'm not going to let anyone steal my joy. I'm not going to insert myself in drama. I am a beautiful person inside and out. Okay, Anita. Thank you for coming. Um, I hope you have a great doctor visit. Yes, daily affirmations first thing in the morning because it builds you up. It makes your day go about good. Like we don't, because oftentimes I have done it. Don't put down yourself like, well, my head nappy, or what I'm saying. I'm plus sized and this. Stop thinking so negative of yourself and think of the goodness. Everybody, God didn't put on us all on this earth. Yes, it do boost your confidence. It boosts your confidence to where, you feel like you feel good. You feel like, hey, whatever somebody say about me, just because they say it does not make it true. It does not make it true. If I if I feel good about myself, can't nothing nobody say make me feel bad or make me feel the way that I'm not anything. You know what I'm saying? Keep boost yourself up, make yourself know that I am going to accomplish something today that is good. I'm going to help someone today that needs some help because I want to be a blessing to someone else instead of thinking of myself. So speak positivity into yourself. Speak goodness. Don't like I said. Sometimes people sound like once. um, we as people, we need to focus on the things that are good. I always say this every day because we do need to focus on it. Um, we need to focus on the things that are good and that are building us up. Don't focus on the things that are tearing you down. Make sure you're building yourself up and having a strong faith, having a strong character, a strong mind. Because let me tell you something, people prey on the weak. I learned that. People will prey on the weak. So make sure you are building yourself up and having that self-confidence and speaking something good into yourself every morning. I'm gonna have to work on it too. So please believe me. The stuff I'm telling you, I have to work on it too. Okay. Um, the next thing is don't make excuses. Blaming other people for your mistakes will not get you far. Excuse me, I wake up every morning, stop the, I don't know. Instead of using using I'm sorry, of accusing other people of why you are not happy in your life or have grown in life or successful in life as you should be, um um you need to take ownership of that. You are responsible for you. Start owning up to the mistakes and downfalls, and it will help you become a happier person and a better individual. Stop blaming people why you ain't you're not as successful as you want to be. Um, like I said, if you have a like I said yesterday, you have a dream, can't nobody pursue your dreams but you. If someone you can't make an excuse, okay, let's say this. If you fail as good morning, positive mukbanger. Welcome to the live. Thank you for coming. Make sure you thumbs it up. I hope I have not missed anyone. If I have, I'm so sorry. Make sure you are welcoming everyone with a warm, positive spirit. Um, but we need to take ownership of our mistakes. We need to stop saying, well, if like some people they like this. Well, the reason why I don't know how to love people because my mom and dad didn't. It's people in this world that some people in this world, like I said on my video yesterday, like it's some people in this world that didn't have a good father and a good mother, but they do have good character. They do want to be successful. It's a choice. It's a choice. Whatever you want to do in this life, it's a choice. It's a choice. You choose to make whatever decisions you want to make in this world in your life. So you can't say, I blame my mom and dad why I'm not in my kid's life. You make that choice not to be in your children's life. You make that choice not to work. You make that choice to to um to not have a home to go to. You make that choice because you don't want to get out there and work for it. People, let me tell you, learn how to take ownership. Don't blame other people because you have disrespected them. You the reason why, like being in an abusive relationship. Um, you the reason why I hit you. No, 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 no. Some people and some abusive people, they think that the other person is the problem, but it's never that. It's them. They have that problem. They don't have the self-confidence in their self, and so they feel intimidated by their partner and the success that they have. So they try to boggle them down and make them feel less than. So be careful with that. Be careful with um not taking ownership for things that goes on in your life. If you want to change, you have to be about change. If you want to be successful, you got to want at it. You got to work at it. Ain't nothing in this life given to you for free. Hello, Sister Diva Diva. Make sure you thumbs up the live, please. Thank you so much for coming. Um, so let's make sure we taking ownership. Don't. Let me put it to you like this: don't blame people for your mistakes. If you did it, take ownership for it, take it as a learning lesson, and try to work at being better. Don't stay in that same place because if you do, you'll never grow. You'll never grow in life if you always playing victim. Stop playing victim. Hello, Cubs. Then thank you for coming to my live, y'all. Thank you so much. This is not Monica's Love Connection today, but if y'all want to connect, connect. But stop playing victim. You are not a victim. Some people feel like just because this how they was when they were smaller, then they feel like, hey, this the reason why I am. No, you can build up your own character. You can build up your own self to where you know that you can become somebody. You don't just because other people say that you are like that does not mean that you are like that. So make sure you're taking ownership for you. Make sure you are building yourself up, build your character up. I'm gonna go back to the first one when it says, because some of y'all didn't come in. The first tip was um compliment yourself. So I'm gonna write it in the chat. The first tip is compliment yourself. Every morning, compliment yourself, build yourself up. The second tip, the second tip is stop making excuses on why you can't do something. Do it. Push yourself. Um, the next one is let go of excuses. I'm sorry, let go of anger. Letting go of anger is so hard. I'm gonna speak on my journey, and then I'm gonna read this. Then I'm gonna speak on me. I can't speak on someone else, but I can speak on this. Hold on a minute. Pause my band. I'm gonna do something right quick. Um, because we got like okay. So the third thing is let's go of anger. Letting go of anger is so hard. Yes, having anger is perfectly normal, and it is a normal emotion. You cannot let it dwell inside of you because if it do, it will cause you to make I'm sorry, poor decisions. And sometimes the things that you regret. That's okay, honey. Um, and oftentimes can affect your health. So release the pent up anger and don't take it out on other people. Release it, let it go, give it to God. That's what we do. Um, yes, I myself, like I told y'all Sunday, yes, I held on to some anger from the past of how somebody treated me. And I was just so upset because I was not angry at them. I was angry at myself for allowing them to do me the way that I am because you like I'm a good person. Why are you doing me like this? But you have to realize it's sometimes the devil use people. The devil used people to come after you. So whatever. Oh, you're welcome, because then. Hey, Rosalind Martin, thank you for coming. Um, oh, thank you, Winston. Um, as I was saying, you have like my mom was telling me that I had so much anger inside of me that people in my family didn't want to be around me. They said that it was just written all over my face that I had so much anger. And there was like if it becomes you and then you become a person that people don't want to be around. And that is true. You people don't want to be around people that have a negative spirit or angry spirit because you angry for not because of not angry at other people, but angry at your circumstances, angry as how somebody treated you. And then it's like, it's so hard because you be like, Lord, I just want to get them back. I just want to hurt them the way that they hurt me. I want to really do that. I want to cuss them out just as much as they cussed me out. Hey, 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 all of us can attest to this that we sometimes, when we get angry, because like I told y'all Sunday, when I get up here, it's hard to come down because my nerves get bad and I get to shaking and I get to crying and I get to walking back and forth because baby, we about to blow. Do you hear me? But then now it was a situation yesterday that came up after this live I did yesterday, and I was watching someone else's live. You welcome. Um, it was a situation came up, and a good, someone that I'm building a friendship with. She texted me and she was like, "Oh, this how he gonna give somebody some money, and then he ain't gave his kids no money, and he cheated on me with this girl and just giving her money, but ain't gonna give my kids money." I said, "Don't look first, calm down. First, calm down." I said, "You have to focus. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing." She was like, "I want to keep the kids away. I want to cuss him out. I want to send the cash up back. Well, send your kids some money if you want." I'm like, "No, let me tell you something. Just don't say nothing." I understand that he hurt you. I understand that. But I told her to be quiet. Don't say nothing. Say nothing. I said, learn. I told her to work on her healing. Work on your healing. Work on your healing to where you don't have to respond to the negative. And you can release that anger. And you can look at them and know, because you already know how they is. So since you know how they is, well, respond to it because that's what they want. They want you to be angry. Because you know what? Because they know they're gonna have the power. They know that if you let people, and I sometimes get off subject, forgive me. Don't let people have power over you. The Cub then said, at times it's hard to do, but it's always best to get a grip of yourself. Yes, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Sometimes you have to just like, Lord, like me, sometimes like, I ain't even gonna say nothing. That's what I say. I'm not even gonna say nothing. But deep down on the inside, I be like, you such and such and such and such and such and such. I'm telling you, like, not only these tips helping, I'm giving to help y'all, I'm doing this to help myself. I'm trying to build myself up, you know? So, um, woo, and it's hard not to respond. It's hard not to be angry at that person for doing you like that or saying something like that. Right. Tremel and Joseph said, never give people what they expect of you. Right. Never let in someone get you out of character, because they will get you out of character and have you angry and have you wanting to fight and go to jail. So listen to the angel spirits. But yes, people will, if people know they can get you to be angry, because let me tell you, yesterday after my live, and I can't tell you the name and such stuff like that. Um, they told me they thanked me for talking to them because they was really angry, and I told them, look, I know how you feel, and I know that this you're still hurt because it's still fresh, and you're angry because it's still fresh. But I told them, I said, you know how this person is. You know what it's like to be with this individual. So work on your healing. Don't worry about what he got going on. Focus on you. Focus on making yourself better. Focus on your kids. Put that focus in something else instead of him, because get what, he ain't bothered. He want that. He wants you to be mad. Don't give the people power like that. Walk away. Get it out your brain. Focus on focus on your favorite TV show or something like that. Or focus on building yourself up, your self-esteem up. Like, y'all, this stuff, it helps me because it builds me up. What I'm telling y'all just don't know. It helps builds me up. And I want to also tell y'all before I forget. Saturday morning, my first lady, my mama, she's gonna be on this daily tips with me, and she's gonna do it with me Saturday. So y'all make sure you get up, and y'all, we're gonna talk. Me and my mom. My mom, very wise lady. So make sure y'all. I want y'all to look forward to that because she is very wise, and she is like my go-to person for wisdom and things like that. So she will be on my live with me um Saturday morning. So guys, look forward to that, okay? Um um the fourth thing is practice practice forgiveness. God teaches us in the Bible to forgive one another. And it is in the Bible. To forgive one another. He said, forgive one another as he has forgiven you. Um, don't hold on to resentment, because when you don't forgive someone, you allow them to have free space in your mind and spirit. If for no other reason, forgive them to forgive yourself for the negative experience of the past. The past is the past. You cannot change your past. You cannot change it. But you can change on how you deal with the things in the future. Take time to work on your healing and give thanks for the wisdom and knowledge you gain from the experience, and say, I forgive you and I release you. I give you to God. Oh, that's powerful to me, because I am a living witness. I have forgiven so many people that have said negative things about me, has mistreated me, have stolen from me, have turned their back on me. I have forgiven those people. So learn how to forgive people. Yes, I know it's hard. I know it's hard to forgive someone that stole $1,000 from you. You hear me? It's hard to forgive somebody that stole your money, and you know you work hard for what you got. But you have to learn, like, you have to forgive them and know that it was just a just and learn to don't let them be around your money no more. But hey, yes, learn how to forgive people. Learn how to let people not live freely in your mind. Don't if like I said, like we said earlier, don't let them have that much control over you. Yes, Tremel and Joseph said, first forgive yourself for allowing yourself to be treated that way. Then forgiving them becomes easier. Yes, you have to forgive yourself because if you have to first, yes, you do. You do. Forgiving yourself is working on your healing. I'm telling you. Forgiving yourself is working on your healing. It's working on your healing, like, and then like once you work on it, I'm telling y'all this because this is experience. It seems like your chest doesn't fulfill. So you know how sometimes like not having a heart attack, but you can feel anxiety and your chest may be a little tight and something like that. But you can feel the releasing. You can feel the releasing of that pressure that they have. Or when you start forgiving yourself and you start working on yourself, and then next thing you know, you see that person, you don't even get to anger. You just look at them. And if you feel like seeing that person gonna drive you to anger, then just turn around and go the opposite direction until it's time, until you can just face them and have no emotion. That's what you gotta do. Like me, yeah, it's just wow. It's just wow. It's just a sense of calmness. It is to me. Like I just look at you and be like, okay, Lord, yes, forgiveness is more for you than the other person. Sometimes people be like, and then some people be like, well, why she ain't saying nothing, what I'm saying? Why she ain't trying to fight me because I did this and I did that? But guess what, baby? I done forgave you, and I will have to get myself out of character for you. Who are you? If you not if you not helping Monica grow, or you're not pushing positively towards Monica, and you just giving me bad energy, guess what, baby? I give you none. Me, I'm the type of person, if I sense you some bad energy or a person with some bad energy, I do not feed on it. I do not feed on it. Do you hear me? I give them no energy. If that means me not speaking, Lord, I'm still working on that. But I don't give them no energy, because when you give them energy, that means they got power, and you don't want nobody to have that much power on yourself, power over you. So work on your forgiveness. Don't hold resent and don't hold a jealous spirit. Do not hold. I can't. I was like that. I was holding a jealous spirit because they had more than what I had. They got a new car and stuff like that, and I'm like, I want something new, but God said it ain't for you yet. It ain't for you. You need to still work on yourself. You still need to build yourself up. It ain't for you. Some people jealous of people. Um, some people just people because they married. And they be like, well, why I can't find my somebody? Well, you know what? God said it ain't your time yet. It ain't your time yet. But keep believing, keep asking and praying for God to send you that God-fearing person that He designed exactly for you. Cubs being said, keep working on yourself and surround yourself with people who make you a better person. Right. Let me tell you, Some people, we was talking about that yesterday. You know, um, Joe Tramiel and Joseph said, "Let it go. It's hard to let it go, but you cannot undo what's already been done. So no need to dwell in the past and let it go. Right? You have to let it go. Myself. I'm learning how to let it go. I'm learning how to forgive. Um, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. When my dad passed away, like when my dad passed away. Me and my stepmom, she did, and I know today I forgive her because I know it was just she did some stuff that wasn't right to me, but as of today and how I feel today, I forgive her, and I confess that if she's watching in the bushes, I forgive you, or if somebody in her family are watching in the bushes, I forgive you. But it, it's just it's just something that I just own today, y'all. I forgive her, and I give her to God. Anyway, y'all, let's go to another tip. So the next tip on working on your personal growth and personal self is be your authentic self. Um, be the person you want people to know as a true, genuine person. Don't change yourself to fit with people. Being yourself aligns you with people who have the same values, beliefs as you, and it helps you establish your identity, build courage, create boundaries, and find focus and direction. So be yourself, guys. It's so hard sometimes to not like you want to fit in, so you be kind of like changing yourself to fit in with people, and then next thing you know, they turn against you. So always be your authentic self. Always, always, always be your authentic self. Me and Tramel was talking. I think it was Tramel and Joseph. We was talking, and I hope y'all don't mind me using y'all story. Let me make sure. Put yes or no. Can I use the story? If not, then I'm not gonna use it. Okay. So we was talking, they was talking about they had met someone, a fellow YouTuber or whatever, and they got on their panel, and they said that the people that followed them, it was like, they got on there and do the thing. The people following was like, what y'all got going on? Y'all ain't being real. That's fake what y'all doing. They ain't what all they ain't how Tramel put it, but what they're saying is like they wasn't being themselves. They weren't Tramel wasn't being funny. Joseph was not being Joseph. So they was like, y'all not being real. Like y'all, you have to be your authentic self. You can't change who you are. You have to be real. And people can sense when people are not being real. Um, the positive mukbang said, yes, be yourself because everyone is taken. You're right. Everybody, let me tell you something. Everybody ain't, my mama always told me, everybody's not raised like you. Everybody ain't gonna have the same values as you. Cause I used to cry all the time and like, mama, why this girl don't want to be my friend? I just want her to be my friend. Why she won't treat me nice? I treat her nice. She said, because you and her are not the same. Um, Cubs then said you cannot last long with being fake. No, you can't. Like me, if I'm unhappy, I can't fake the funk. I cannot fake the funk. They People tell me when I'm unhappy or upset, it's just written all over my face because I can't fake the funk. I cannot fake the funk. I can't. That's why I say if I'm unhappy or if my kids have made me very upset, people can tell because it's all written all over my thing. All over, like I say, it's written all over my face. And I got this switch. Um, Cuz then said, honor yourself. Right. Tramiel and Joseph said, yes, they wanted to change who we were, and the people who watched us was bored and knew something was wrong because they were used to us acting the way we act. Right. So never change yourself to fit in with people that are not on your level. You and Tramiel, it wasn't meant for you and Tramiel to be with that person. It was not. It was meant for y'all to do y'all own thing. So, so that's why I say, people who gonna like you, they're gonna flock to you, and they're going to like you for you. Yes, everyone else is taken. Right. So just be yourself, man. Be who God designed you to be. Be who God designed you to be. If I'm silly, goofy, I love to laugh, I love to help people, I love to smile, I love to I'm just me. I'm like, I can't fake the funk. I can't be fake. That's what I say. I can't be fake because it bothers me. That's how it is for me. It bothers me to be fake. Like I said, I can't do that. I can't be sitting here doing this fake smile. Joseph and Trebell and Joseph said, "Thank you, Positive Mukbang, for just recapping the tips. So make sure you guys are looking at the tips, and if you want to write them down, write them down." And Tremel said, "And the sad part, the interview is still on YouTube and as boring as we think it is. We are their highest view show, LOL, on their channel." Wow, look at God. You can't keep up with being fake. You forget. Yes, yes, I know I do. You ain't lying about that, Cubs fan. All right, guys, we got a couple more. We got like 15 minutes. We got two more, and then that's gonna be it. And I think that'll be the show, being the tips. Always be polite. Always say please and thank you and help someone who needs help. You can hold on. You using an act of kindness can make someone day. That could be having a bad day. Make the decision if someone is to choosing to have a bad attitude and negative, you are not going to allow them to change your behavior. You make the choice to be better. So what I'm saying is always try your best to be nice to people, be kind to people, speak in a way that doesn't project negativity or project disrespectfulness. Yes, it do. Please and thank you make a whole lot of difference. I know that Cub then says a gentle answer turns away wrath, as the Bible says. So true. Cause like y'all, like now with this pandemic going on, and I'm not referencing this, like I go to Walmart. I mean, like if I go to a restaurant, a drive like McDonald's or something like that, and I be like, can they be like, can I help you? I be like, yes, can I get such and such, 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 please? And they be like, okay. And cause sometimes they'll come off as a little rude, but I stay myself. I be like, okay. Then and then I get up there. I was like, thank you. They'll take my order. I said, thank you for taking my order. Because guess what? These people are dealing with disrespectful people all day. So why can't you be the one customer that is nice and that is polite and is thanking them for helping you? So get to the window, pay my card. And they was like, this is the amount. I said, thank you. And they were like, you're welcome. You want to be like, oh, you want somebody when you, like I said, the same thing. This is going towards your legacy. This is going toward your legacy. Thank you, Cubs. Then thank you, thank you, thank you. That's what we want to do. We want to project positivity. This is what this is all about. This is all about projecting positivity. This is about building each other up. I'm not only am I building y'all, trying to build y'all up, I'm building myself up as well because you got to practice what you preach. So I'm still trying to practice what I'm preaching. But long as I appreciate you guys for coming because I didn't know that, some people don't want to hear the truth. Some people don't want it. Some people want it to be fake. Hey, that's on you. But anyway, because we got like 10 minutes, I want to make sure that I talk on this, always be polite. Um, like, like when it says just because someone you be around have a negative spirit or have a bad attitude, you don't have to have a bad attitude. You don't have to cuss somebody out just because the next person cuss somebody. Just because you cuss out this person, cuss this person out for no reason, does not mean that you have to cuss them out. It does not mean that. You choose the good way, the godly way on how to deal with people. When like it says, make a choice to be better. So make the choice to be better than the person that cussed the person out for no reason. Go back to that person that got cussed out and just talk to them and be nice to them. That's what you do. And then you have sympathy and compassion towards them. So always be polite. And if you see an elderly person that needs some help, help the elderly. You need some, like with this going on right here, they may need somebody to go get them some groceries. Offer to get them some groceries. It's not going to hurt anything. Um, yes, I appreciate Positive Mukbanger for doing that. I appreciate you so much. Um, the last tip I have, and then we're gonna recap. Be respectful. How would you feel if you was mopping your home floors and someone comes and track muds everywhere after you have mopped your floor? You'd be ticked off. You should apply it to your everyday life. Don't do stuff because you know someone else is cleaning it up. Be respectful of people's time, thoughts, ideas, lifestyles, feelings, work, and everything else. You don't have to always agree with it, but people have the right to their opinions, and yours is not always going to be correct. Now, I know some people may feel some kind of way about that, but let me tell you something. As a person that is a public servant, it is a lot of people that don't respect people that at the bottom. It's a lot of people that will throw trash on the floor just so because they know they don't have to clean it up. Ain't that about nothing? Instead of saying, well, let me just throw the trash in the garbage. Let me like since this pandemic is going on, let me throw these gloves all over the parking lot for somebody else to get up. Those people that get the buggies, the buggy guy. Let me throw all the garbage out. I mean the gloves on the floor, and then they have Walmart have a garbage can sitting right outside, but you choose not to do that. Be respectful of other people. Be respectful of other people's time. When you have a meeting or somebody asks you want to meet up with somebody or you want to do something with somebody and y'all set a time, please don't show up fashionably late or like they say, CPD, no, CPT. Everybody know what CPT means. Please be respectful of other people's time. Don't be wasting people's time and you doing what you want to do, so you just gonna forget about them. Don't do people like that. That doesn't show good character. Um, um, is people lifestyles. Be respectful of people's lifestyle. Don't just because someone is not living the way you want them to live does not give you the right to mistreat them or call them names. The positive mudburner said, I always say respect people at all levels as you are going up the ladder of success because those are the same people you will pass on your way down. Amen. Amen. Look, y'all take these nuggets. We take the nuggets from the chat, take the nuggets, the tip nuggets, and take the nuggets in the chat. It's gonna build us up. It's gonna build us up because you want to build your, like I said, this is what's helping you. This is tips to help you become a better you. If you pay attention to the nuggets or tips. Right. Covenant said your preference is not a reason to disrespect. Right. Don't disrespect people just because they choose to live the life they want to live. They want to be a crackhead or whatever. If that's their choice, that's their choice. You feel what I'm saying? If you ain't doing it, don't worry about it. You focus on you. Always keep your focus on you and what you got going on. Then you don't have to look back and worry about somebody else. Um, So make sure you're not hurting people's feelings, being disrespectful to people, disrespectful to the elderly, disrespectful to people just because you don't, oh, I don't, I don't, I don't like this person, so I'm gonna disrespect them in their house, coming people's house, disrespecting them, just walking in. And it's just I can go on and on about disrespectful people. It's some very disrespectful people in this world. But we're gonna pray on for them people. But make sure you guys are taking these tips into consideration and into your perspective. I appreciate you guys for coming. Like we have 5 minutes in, so I'm gonna recap. Thank you, Positive Mudbanger, for putting the recap in the chat. The first thing is make sure you compliment yourself. Make sure you're building yourself up. Make sure you're speaking life into yourself. Two, stop making excuses. Stop making excuses for things that you can change. Don't blame nobody else for your mistakes. Own it. Um, Three, let go of anger. Let it go. Let it flow. You'll feel so much better. Even if I'm saying if you get like I tell anybody, when I get angry, I cry. Cause crying soothes me. Crying really do soothes me. And it makes me open my eyes. It makes me have better judgment. Crying, it soothes me. So if you need to cry it out, cry it out. If you need to walk it out, walk it out. If you need to pray about it, pray about it. Um, Practice forgiveness, man. Yes, forgive people. Forgive people. So God can forgive you and forgive yourself and work on your healing. Be your authentic self. Be true to yourself. Never change for nobody. If they can't accept you for who you are, then they're not your friend. They're not worth your time. Um, Six, always be polite. Always be kind to people. Always be nice and say please and thank you. I know some people like, well, I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to say whatever I want to say, but it makes you have better character. It really do. It makes you have better character, and people will want to be around you. You'll be more tolerable. Um, and the last thing is be respectful. Make sure you are being respectful to people. Be considerate of other people's feelings, other people's lifestyles. Be considerate of people that are working for the community and things like that. Make sure you guys take these tips and let's apply it. Not only am I telling you that, I'm telling myself that. Make sure you guys are applying it to your everyday life and make sure that it helps you build your, like I said, your personal growth. It helps you with these tips should help you with your personal growth. If you guys want to, I'm gonna put my email in the chat. Um, if you guys want me to, because you know what I'm saying, y'all want me to speak on any type of tips or anything like that, email that. And if you want to do a collab or something like that, email me at that email address. We're going to thank you guys for coming. Like I always say, you guys are great content creators. So make sure you guys are staying strong. Don't let nobody take your joy. Um, I know we want to keep this positive movement pushing. So um Wanston is going live. He should be live in a minute. Let me see, y'all. He haven't went live yet. He going live in another minute. So if you have Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to start every morning with something positive. If you guys want to reach out to me or talk about anything, or you need any help or need anything like that, let me know. Email me at that email address. And I appreciate you guys for coming. Wanston should be live by now. Let me see. Yes, he just went live. So we're gonna keep this positive movement pushing. Um, so you guys can. This is It's Me Watson. And I will be y'all. I want you guys to also the Ray Kings, Tramel and Joseph. I want you guys to. They do go live. They're going live soon. Hopefully, I think they're going live tomorrow and Friday. I know for sure they're going live, I think. But make sure you guys are connecting with them. They have so much great information. They got a great topic. So make sure you guys are connecting with them and going on and checking out their panel or their live, because they have a live discussion. And you have to keep an open mind. Keep an open mind, people. So we're gonna connect to once, then y'all just say MJ Ray. Same to you, Anita. So MJ Ray, guys, thank you guys so much for coming. Yes, Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you guys tomorrow connect to Tramel and Joseph, and then tomorrow they're going to go live. So thank you guys for coming so much. I enjoyed the live, and I enjoyed you guys feedback. If you want me to discuss a specific topic or specific tips, let me know on the email address I put in. Thank you guys so much. This is Monica Tips. Y'all are great content creators. I love you guys. Have a good day.